I'm back. That was pretty cheesy. If you're following me closely, you would have realized I didn't do a video last week. Last week, our church was doing what we call the Impact Awards, where the staff get together and they put together an award ceremony for all the Dream Team members, all of the people that serve throughout the year at our church. It was a lot of fun, but putting a lot of stuff together for that, I didn't have time to sit down and do a video. And so I figured instead of trying to cram that in, I'd just skip it that week. And today's Saturday. This weekend we're celebrating Nicole's birthday, my wife, and so I'm kind of cut short on time again. But the last couple weeks I've really been thinking about balance in my life and trying to figure out how do I balance everything that I'm doing, not even thinking about these videos as something that I'm doing. But I went through and calculated my week, and I spend about 48 to 50 hours on Brooks Digital stuff throughout the week, and I spend 26 to 28 hours doing stuff for Your Place Church throughout the week, and about 22, 23 hours at home. And you'd probably think, well, the rest of the time is sleeping. Well, there's actually an hour to 2 hours, depending if I watch a movie or something with my kids. And so trying to figure out how do I make that a little bit more balanced. I feel like I'm always going to spend more time at work than anywhere else because that's where I make money and that's what I have to do to survive and to provide for my family. But I still want to figure out a little bit more of a balance. What I thought was good is last time I calculated that it was a lot different, and I realized I wasn't spending time where I needed to, and so I've tried to kind of modify that a little bit. I think I'm doing better, but at the same time, every week there's something I want to do or want to get done, and I feel like I don't have time for it, and I feel like I'm rushed, and there's times when I have to cut something out and do something different because it just doesn't seem like there's enough time. On average, I get 6 to 7 hours of sleep every night, and generally I'm up fairly early depending on how late I was out last night working. But you probably don't realize for these videos, I'm actually at my office on a Saturday, which I'm not normally at my office doing anything on a Saturday, and I'm up at 8 o'clock, 7:30 to 8 o'clock, so that I can get here before anyone else shows up around the building making noise. So the reason I look this way is because it's super early on a Saturday. After a long week, I'm getting up early to throw something together. And that's also the reason why I'm just using my phone. I just turn the lights on in my office, sit down, and start talking. I want to do something as quickly as possible because I don't have a lot of time. But thinking about that, finding balance and scheduling space, I want to cut out a little bit more time for these videos each week and be able to put a little bit more time and thought into them to make them better for you guys. So the question for this week for you guys, how do you create balance in your life? How do you schedule stuff? Do you use a calendar online? Do you have charts and post-it notes? Do you have other people helping you with your schedule? What do you do to make sure you have enough time spent on what you want to spend time on? Or is this something that you struggle with also? I'd like to start a conversation. Let me know how you schedule stuff or how you don't schedule stuff. Do you have the same problem I do? But go ahead, let me know. I'm going to be working more on putting some of these things together, maybe higher quality, maybe a little bit more time into it. But right now I'm strapped for time, and so I'm out.